Hello, my name is Sekhet, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I have just kind of thrown this together, just a little over 100 mods, so that we can take a look at Divine RPG in kind of a, comfort. We'll call it modded LP, and we're definitely going to give ourselves a bonus chest. And we'll just go for a random seed. Okay, here we are. We're gonna go into the mini-map settings here. This is Zero's mini-map and Zero's world map, and we're gonna make a spawn point. And what is it? Y? Where's our mini-map settings? View settings. Definitely want Lock North. Got our bonus chest over here. I think these towers are from Apotheosis. Now it's gonna be dangerous out here, I think. Okay, we got a middle click to sort. That's good. We got a bunch of books. I don't see a guidebook for Divine RPG. Now, we're definitely not putting on the Ring of the Seven Curses. We got a blueprint pack from Silence. Let's take the chest. If there's anything on the map here. What do we have here? Divine Leaves. Divine Log. I'm sure that's important. Let's see. I think I put a past leaf decay in here. I did not put a vein miner in. It's just dropping leaf blocks. Okay. I see a tree from simple farming. I see sheeps. Come here, sheeps. There's one sheep, one wool. There's two. Is there another white one? Oh, please let there be another white one. Oh yeah, right over there. Get him before he runs off. Oh, hello. Well, he's a big boy. Okay, there are some villages kind of nearby. There's one, must be over the ocean. And there's another one, must be through the woods. Oh, here's one of my favorite things to find early on. This is a structure from Astral Sorcery, which we do have in the pack. Under 0 to 4 of these pillars, you'll find a chest. We got 2 this time. And they're full of useless, or useful, I'm trying to say, useful things. We got the hats mod, which I always like having in a pack, just kind of a funny little thing to have. Hey, buddy. This looks like a fine spot to dig a little hole. So while I'm digging up some basic resources here, thought we'd talk real quick about what we have going on in the pack. We do have a Kashik Tome, so we could make a book that's all of the mod guidebooks, and we might. We also have Alex's mobs. You saw the crow and the raccoon. That'll add a lot of mobs to the world in all 3 of the vanilla dimensions. We have Apotheosis, which is pretty much all about enchanting. Adds all kinds of different stuff, and it also adds like sort of bosses to the world in the forms of vanilla mobs that are much tougher than usual. We also have Apple Skin, which is what's given us the saturation overlay there on our food bar. We have Aquaculture 2, which will add a bunch of fishing-related, dear, dear, fishing-related content. I like some fishing. And then the first big magic mod we have is Ars Nouveau, and I think we're going to get a lot of use out of that in this pack. We have Astral Sorcery. We already saw that structure. We have Better F3, which does this. It just makes it at least a lot more readable for me. Anyway, we also have the camera mod, and I can't forget that I put that in there. There's definitely going to be things we're going to be wanting to take pictures of in this. We have Clumps, which is a mod that save a little processor speed. It brings experience orbs on the ground together into a single orb. We have Comforts, which most critically adds the hammock, which we'll be able to use to skip the day. We need to do that. We have Cooking for Blockheads, which adds a multi-block kitchen. And we have a mod called Crafting Tweaks, which adds in a crafting table some buttons and some things you can do with the crafting table that are some nice quality of life things. We have the Curios mod, which adds some extra inventory slots for some different things. Looks like we've got quite a lot of room in there. We have Cyclic, which is probably the biggest tech mod we have in here. This is not going to be a tech-heavy pack. We also have Dank Storage, which will help us out when we're mining and gathering. And we have Dark Paintings, which adds a couple of paintings. We also have the Darker Depths, which adds Brimstone. And all kinds of mobs. It's going to make the underground more interesting and also more dangerous. And Divine RPG is kind of the centerpiece of this. That's what I really want to check out. It adds all kinds of mobs, dimensions. I guess there's a whole skill system that I don't know how that works yet. We've also got Dungeon Crawl, which adds, you can actually see one up to the top right of the minimap, the first level one, or whatever level we're seeing from. Oh. Well, we're not ready to go down there yet. It adds multi-level dungeons and or giant loot boxes to your world. We also have Dungeons Gear and Dungeons Mobs, which put some of the content from Minecraft Dungeons into this game. We have Easy Villagers and Easy Piglins, which will allow us to pick up villagers and piglins, stick them into boxes, take them with us, and get their trades without having to deal with all the lag and hassle of setting up a vanilla villager system. We also have Eidolon, which is a magic mod that adds some mechanics that we're really going to want to have access to in this pack. We have enchantment descriptions, which is pretty handy. Mobs will drop more loot when killed. So, you know, if you're the mod that adds an enchantment, or if it's vanilla, is compatible with that mod, you'll get a look and see what it does. And we also have Ender Storage, which will give us access to quantumly entangled Ender chests and tanks, which will be of great use. We have Engineer's Decor, which adds some decorative blocks, like you might expect from the name, and it adds some really simple machines that might be, oh, got more of this. Might be good for us to use. We also have Enigmatic Legacy, which is kind of a magic gear mod. It adds that Ring of the Seven Curses that we saw, and other things, both more and less horrible. Actually, the Ring of Seven Curses is pretty horrible. Let's see if we can make this a little bit safer here. We have Explorer's Compass, which just can't catch a break here. I'm not ready to cave in this yet. Explorer's Compass will allow us to find structures more easily. We have a mod called Gauges and Switches, which will add a little bit of a kind of a compact redstone mechanic for us. We also have Glassential, which adds a block that does pretty much the same thing as tinted glass does in the vanilla game in later versions. We saw hats already. We'll be able to get those hats and wear them. They're strictly decorative. I just think they're hilarious. We also have inventory sorter, inventory tweaks, which add some quality of life things, and iron chests, which will allow us to make chests that hold lots and lots of items. We also have iron furnaces and iron jetpacks. The iron furnaces allow us to make really fast furnaces, and the jetpacks are jetpacks. We have just enough items. That's all this over here. We also have just enough resources, which may help us out if the Divine RPG stuff is compatible with this. It shows you where you can find various resources in the world. We also have a small mod called Clee Slabs, which I love. And what that does is you only break the half slab you're looking at. Very simple. We have Lapis Reserve, which will make Lapis stay on the enchanting table when we're doing that. We have not the whole suite of Macaw's mods, but we have a good amount of them. Light overlay is what puts these X's on the ground. The yellow ones show us that hostiles can spawn at night on that block. Red means they can spawn at any time. We also have metal barrels, which is just like iron chests, except for barrels. And we have Nature's Aura, which is another big magic mod that we're definitely going to want to take advantage of some of the mechanics from. Similar to Explorer's Compass, we have Nature's Compass, which will allow us to easily find biomes. And we have a mod called Nature's Starlight, which is an add-on that gives us some compatibility. Oh, I shouldn't say add-on. It's really, well, I don't know. Call it what you will. It gives us some compatibility between Astral Sorcery and Nature's Aura. We have one of my favorite mods that totally should be included in the vanilla game, No Lakes in Forge. It makes all those little ponds in the hill go away, and we have Open Blocks Elevator, which gives us a block that works like an elevator. We have Paintings Plus, which is, more paintings, and we have a mod called Patchouli, which is a mod that a lot of other mods use to do their in-game guidebooks, and Patchouli's great. I don't know what we did without it. I don't know how we lived. We have the Pipes mod, which is going to help us out with some item, fluid, and energy transport. And we have Placebo, which I think is just a library. I was meaning to say Polymorph, which is that will help us resolve recipe conflicts. Without having to do a bunch of stuff in like configs. We'll get a little button in the crafting grid. It's fantastic. Oh, we can't mine that yet. We'll need diamonds. Have to remember that's there. Now we have the Power mod, which will help us out with power generation. We have Quark and Quark Oddities, which adds a lot of different content, decorative and functional, and it's pretty cool. We also have ranged pumps, which is going to help us pump some lava out of the nether. We have refined storage and refined storage add-ons, which will help us with inventory management and give us some automatic crafting and processing solutions. We have rubidium, which is, I think it's a sodium fork. It's a performance enhancing mod, which definitely is a good thing to have if you're adding a lot of mobs to the world. We have a mod called Save My Stronghold, which will Basically prevents strongholds from being torn apart by underground structures and so on, which is probably a good idea since we have dungeon crawl and all that. We also have silent gear, which will help us out with some equipment, and silence mechanisms, which is that does a lot of different stuff. It's a powerful little mod, and we're definitely gonna be using it to it's not like Mechanism or something, but for a small tech mod, it does quite a bit. It's got a lot of interesting and satisfying mechanics. Now we have simple farming and sophisticated backpacks. We have the Spice of Life Carrot Edition, which will give us some extra hearts as we eat different kinds of food. We have good old storage drawers, which is good for storing large amounts of a single item. I hear all kinds of horrible things. We have supplementaries. We have Swing Through Grass, which is great. And supplementaries adds a lot of random, part decorative, part functional content. I really like it. We have the One Probe, which is that little window in the top left that tells us what we're looking at and whether we can harvest it with whatever is in our hand. We have Time in a Bottle, which I don't know how much we'll use. We might use it. We'll see. We also have Torchmaster, which is super handy. Boy, those things are scaring me. Yikes. We also have trash cans, which adds a number of waste disposal solutions. We have waystones, which will give us a little fast travel. Can't mind that. And we've already seen Zero's map and minimap. Now here's the first Divine RPG ore I've seen that I can mine. So we're definitely taking that with us. I am noticing we're getting 2 kinds of silver and 2 kinds of lead. So I might add something like all the ores and just another ore processing compatibility attempt. We'll see. We'll see how annoying it is. Now we started the game with a blueprint package from Silence. I guess we use it? Yeah, okay. So that gave us a bunch of tools. We got axe and knife, sword, a shield, a shovel, tool rod, and a pickaxe. Okay, cool. What we want to do is see what's what with the parts here. Can we shift over? Left control. Okay, so iron, magnetic. We're gonna want to make some of the tool at least out of iron because that's super handy. Durability 250, harvest level. We can harvest diamond with it, not that we've found any. But we've also got this platinum, and platinum we can harvest tier level 3, so we could run back down and get those ores that we weren't able to mine. I think we can just make tool rods. Yeah, there we go. So you can see they have the magnetic trait, and then these are very easy to make. You just it's 1, 2, 3 for the head, and you can make the head just by itself, or you can put the rod in there and get your tool. Awesome. Now we're gonna let's see, how good is this as a weapon? It's got 4 attack damage versus iron, which has 2. So I think we're gonna make ourselves a sword. Yeah, 8.4 hearts. That's pretty cool. Now this thing is not moving fast enough for me. So we're gonna jump right into iron furnaces. We're gonna upgrade this to the iron tier, just like so. And there's quite a few other tiers. We don't have the resources for them yet, but this thing is awesome. Open the config, we can turn auto input on and off. We're going to have this thing output to the right, and the fuel input from over on that side. We'll throw another barrel over there. Here we go. Throw the charcoal in, gets sucked right into the furnace. We can put our ores or whatever right up there. And then we won't have to mess around with it. We can just set it in. Oh, do we have two kinds of, no, that's realmite. Okay. We're not going to throw the realmite right in there. I would like to at least get some kind of a sense of, oh, okay, this may not be compatible with JI. I guess we'll throw it, we'll just throw it in the furnace. Yeah, it'll just dump right into the barrel over here. Cool. All right, we're geared up at least a little bit. Gonna see if we can't get away with some exploring. I don't have an axe. Let me get an axe. There's a little bit of swamp there, which is could be full of alligators and anacondas. We got to be quite careful. Let's see what we can get out of here. Okay, an updraft tome, mana regen, little obsidian, keystone of oblivion. That'll let us void items. There's a silent sapling, a little bit of crimson iron, a curious chest plate. Okay, that kind of makes us like an Enderman's. We got a firebolt thrower. Horrifying. I'll take the flint and steel. Take the fire charge too, why not? And as long as we're here, we might as well get the obsidian. And this is why I use platinum. It's a non-diamond way of being able to break this tier block in the very early game. Picked up some flax seeds from some wild flax plants. We should be able to use that to make string, I think? Yeah. I mean, we can make this flax string, and I'm pretty sure with this we can do just about anything we need. Okay, yeah, all this is compatible with JI. I just screwed up the keybind. So we can make shields, boots. Is any of this... Oh, that's interesting. We got hose, we got helmets. It's... Maybe we do something else with this stuff? Yellow diamond. Ah, okay, yeah, we definitely want this stuff. It does seem like we only get one kind of silver after smelting, so combine this with a dank, we should be in good shape. It'll be fine. Oh, nice. This is one of the forests from Ars Nouveau. Now we got a whirly sprig down there. Is it a sylph still in this? It's a sylph, old school Ars Nouveau. This will have a lot of important resources in it when we get into that mod, which is going to be very soon. Now, here's one of the big structures from Astral Sorcery. We're just going to raid it. There's usually a few chests down here, but we'll have to make a waypoint for it. And down here going to hurt us. We're going to need that crystal, or we're going to need what it does. Okay, only one chest in this. We can't take it with us, but we can take this stuff with us. I don't know if you can see it way out there, just above the cursor, but I think that's a phoenix or a firebird or something like that from Alex's mods. Oh, cows. Brilliant. It's a cow with a hat. There's our first hat. Let's take a look at the controls for hats real quick. See if we can find them. Maybe they're not in here. I might have to look it up. I swear this guy spawned right next to me. Tough guy, huh? Crow. What did he drop? Terran shards. And we can get a Terran stone. I have to watch out for that. Like right in my face. I have it right next to me, just sprang up out of the ground. At least the Cyclops seems chill. Oh, that's lucky. It should be too bright for that spawner to activate, and the same with that one. I might even stop and make a pair of shears and steal the vines. Let's see. I don't think this will activate. Nice. Oh ho! That's what we've been looking for. This other one had a pretty sweet sword. This is a waystone. We're definitely taking that. We have enough iron now that I feel good about making some wood to iron chest upgrades. These will, well, each one of these will have the equivalent space of a double chest. And there's gold and diamond and so on. Now with that diamond we found, we can make the middle tier of the repair kits from Silence. There's 2 we can't afford and 2 more that we could. But what you do with this is you just craft it with whatever material you like, and you can have multiple materials in here. And then you can use this to repair the tool. And it'll just take what it needs. That took like 0.12 of an ingot. Doesn't cost any experience. And it's pretty good. Let's see here. So what is it? Okay, you smelt it into ingots, and those are really good. And to help us out with mining a little bit, we're gonna make a dank. And the first level is just coal and a barrel. And it'll hold 256 of any given item in any of these slots, which is pretty good, but we can make it better by crafting it with 8 redstone blocks. Now it's got 2 rows worth, and each row will hold a little over 1,000. And we can set it to pick up all, I think. And as we mine along here, stuff will get sucked up right up into it, so that's really going to help us out. Dug our way into a mine shaft. We're going to just grab a little string and see if we can't get out of here. Perfect. Alright, that mine shaft was a real stroke of luck. Now we don't have to wait for the flax to grow. We can just make the backpack. And this is... What backpack is this? I've got to install that mod. Yeah, it's sophisticated backpacks. Okay, very cool. So this by itself gives you the same amount of room as a chest does, but we can upgrade it several times. And I'm pretty sure we can get to gold. I don't know about diamond. I think we might need 8 diamonds for that, and we don't have 8 diamonds. You can dye it all different colors. We're just gonna stick with the classic. Yeah, we need 8 diamonds. We have 2. But we can put this right in this back slot. I have a key bound, and that's a good amount of room. And I think that's gonna about do it for this time. I've got a spot all scoped out that looks good to build in, and I'm gonna get started on that. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.